Hey, how's it going everyone? In this video, we have a lot of news to cover today, including when Cody Rhodes will make his debut for WWE and a lot more. But before we begin, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling news. AEW Rampage hits all-time low ratings. Despite the fact that the March 18th episode of AEW Rampage featured some of the company's top stars, like Darby Allin, Keith Lee, and the House of Black all in action, the ratings for the show actually hit an all-time low, not only in the ratings, but also in the demo as well. Because according to a new report from Thurston of WrestleNomics, last week's episode of AEW Rampage drew 398,000 viewers and a .13 in the key demo rating. Therefore, it looks like AEW Rampage will continue to see a drop in viewership every week unless they do something to change that. WWE's current plan for Gable Steveson revealed. Now that Gable Steveson has officially wrapped up his college wrestling career by winning his second straight NCAA championship, apparently WWE already has big plans for the Olympic gold medalist. Because according to the Wrestling Observer, WWE's current plan for Gable Steveson is for him to become a regular on Monday Night Raw very soon, and he will also be receiving a big push as well. So it appears like Gable Steveson will be booked very strong as soon as he makes his debut for the company. When Cody Rhodes will likely debut on WWE television. Following the reports of Cody Rhodes officially signing with WWE, many fans have been left to wonder when he will actually make his first appearance on WWE television. Well, during a recent episode of the Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer stated that the impression he was given is that WWE is going to hold off on Cody's debut until WrestleMania weekend because they want the former AEW star to receive a big reaction just like the Hardy Boys did when they returned to the company at WrestleMania 33. Therefore, it looks like fans will have to wait until the show of shows to see Cody Rhodes step back into a WWE ring once again. So now guys, I want to give you my thoughts and opinions on all of the topics that we discussed in this video, starting off with our first topic of the ratings for last week's episode of Rampage. And according to Thurston of WrestleNomics, last week's episode of AEW Rampage drew 398,000 viewers and a .13 in the key demo rating, which is apparently the company's lowest numbers for Rampage. And I think that if AEW continued to air Rampage as a taped episode with spoilers and things like that, people already know what is going to happen on the episode, and obviously they won't want to tune in. But if it's a live episode, people will be interested to see what happens on the show. So I think that if AEW wants to increase the ratings for Rampage, they should probably consider making Rampage a live show moving forward, in my opinion. The second topic that we discussed was WWE's current plan for Gable Steveson, and according to the Wrestling Observer, the company's plans for Gable Steveson is for him to become a regular on Monday Night Raw very soon, and also he will be receiving a big push as well. So they will be pushing him pretty much to the moon. So I'm interested to see what happens with Gable Steveson when he makes his debut for Monday Night Raw, presumably after WrestleMania. So I think he will debut after WrestleMania, which is pretty much around the corner. The next topic that we discussed was Cody Rhodes, when he will likely make his debut on WWE television. And according to, during a recent episode of the Wrestling Observer, Dave Meltzer stated that the impression he was given is that Cody Rhodes will not debut for next week on Monday Night Raw, but he will debut at WrestleMania weekend. where he will be taking on Seth Rollins. So I think that they want to hold off, the WWE want to hold off on Cody Rhodes making his debut because they want him to receive a big reaction. Similar to the Hardy Boys when they returned to WWE at WrestleMania 33. So, with that being said, guys, that is all the news that we have for today. Make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions on all of the topics that we discussed in this video in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, and as always, I will see you guys on the next one.